many people that we knew that were supporting us. And I could even just hear when they did the instant replay, and they would all ooh from the punches that I threw and the uppercuts that I landed. So it's like, you know they're there. You know that they're right there with you. And then to have my name announced as the WBC Super Lightweight Champion is just, it's something that you'll never forget. I can still hear it.
And the new WBC Super Lightweight Female Champion of the World from Chicago, Illinois, Jessica CASKILLA McCaskill.
Todd, I gotta say, hearing "and new" just brings memories for me. I can tell you what that feeling is like. She will never forget those two words, "and new."
And
chills are going.
The crowd was insane, and just seeing everybody, and my mom was snuck in the crowd. Like, there's so many memories there. So the crowd is definitely part of the whole experience. They've been talking about a lot of different options for fights. Somebody was going to get an island as far as location, and the other option is fighting behind closed doors in a smaller setting with no audience. And I honestly don't know how I feel about that as far as like what effects it will have on me fighting. I mean, I have so many supporters here in Chicago and so many people that travel to see me fight, and the crowd responds to the way that I fight and the excitement that I bring. And so that's definitely something to always feed off of. And you compare that to fighting in like a gym, a small gym, like a sparring session, and the intensity. I feel like there's so much intensity there with just a sparring session, because it's just you and your coach, you and your corner, and you're so focused and you can hear everything they're saying, and it's kind of like tunnel vision in like full effect, because it's just you and them and the fight. So, I mean, either way, I would definitely fight behind closed doors. I would fight in front of a crowd. I'd fight probably in a back alley if coach let me, but there would definitely be a difference in the feel of the arena. Really good sparring today. I wanted to just try to execute everything that we have been working on. Didn't have sparring Tuesday for me because we didn't have anybody come in, and that's kind of what you deal with, especially with this pandemic going on. So I'm really blessed to have the people that come in, and we had some really good sparring today, so I'm thankful.
Honestly, the pressure. She brings the game. I thought she was going to come forward all the time, but it surprised me that she was moving around a lot. I had to chase her a few times. She was moving around a lot. Then she comes in, pressure, moves around, pressure. I think she will give Cecilia Braekhus a really tough fight. I think she brings home back the belts for sure.
Pull back on it, that's a cock right there. Okay. You cock that motherfucker like this, just shoot it right from here. Right there. Shoot it. Boom, boom. That was a little better. Right now, my cousin Mia, my first cousin's daughter, just joined the squad. I mean, she's kind of been in and out of the gym for maybe 3 years or so. She's doing good, she's doing good. She'll probably get her first fight soon. She's got crazy combinations, pretty naturally too. So I'm excited to bring Mia Salinas, be on the lookout. Great power, good combinations. You threw a nice one too when you caught Jessica, right down the middle, boom, boom. And then she started touching you a little bit. It happens. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen to you more now because you're getting better. You don't hit like a little kid anymore. Like you're starting, your power, your combinations are starting to become like it's all coming into place. So I think Summer, Lonnie, they're getting annoyed. The same way when there's gonna be someone else behind you and you're gonna be taking it easy on them, and then they're gonna start touching you. They're gonna be like, yo, fuck it, go. Same thing that happened with Summer. Same thing that happened with everyone. Now it's your turn. It's different. It's a compliment when they start going hard. Trust me.
I saw these before you showed me yours.
Go ahead. What are they?
Jessica shoes. I don't know. Yo, whoever makes these shoes, I got like 5 or 6 different pairs.
Nice.
Ain't nobody else in Chicago rocking these except for me. No, they tight. They look. They tight. They tight.
Summer's she's gotta pick it up. You know, I think, you know, there's promoters looking at her. You know, I got a call yesterday for someone who was really interested in her, and you know, they're in their Summer and Lonnie are in their guy stage and dating stage. They're young, they're 18, so I get it. But you know, these girls got to take it 100% seriously. You know, and they got to remember that at the end of the day, that they have careers and they're only like 18. So, you know, Summer's got to get with it. You know, I'm calling out the biggest promoters in the game to work with us, so she got to be ready at all times. And it's just a matter of time before I get Summer a deal. You know, when I get all my fighters a big deal and make sure that their futures are taken care of. And, you know, it's very, very important to me, you know, to make sure they're secure.
The Treasurer's Outstanding Achievement in Sportsmanship is presented to Jessica McCaskill. Jessica is a banker and professional boxer. Jessica is involved in community outreach and volunteer work. She has a heart for youth through the Body Shot Youth Boxing Program, Operation Jesus, and Mount Carmel Fight Night. Jessica is inspiring and giving back to the next generation, and we all know that we certainly need that. Please welcome Jessica to the podium.
Thank you so much. I'm very excited to be here with such a great panel of amazing people. I'm excited to bring Chicago their first WBC championship as a female. And I'm also very excited to be an example that coming from hardship, being a homeless, single parent family, does not dictate your future.
Jessica represents Chicago, so you know, I think she does a good job of you know, being a leader, and I think she does a good job, you know, with the team as far as like guiding them in the right direction and you know, being a good example. You know, her work ethic is crazy, like I said before, but you know, it's all those things that she does for the community. Like, you know, she'll go speak at schools. She bought her old grammar school books and, you know, things like that. So, you know, she's, all eyes are on her. You know, she's got a lot of people staring at her right now, so we got to do positive stuff. You know, we can't just walk around with the belts calling people out. But, you know, I'm excited for the future, and, you know, I understand the role that she's in, and, you know, we embrace it and we look forward to the future.
It's crazy because I came to Chicago and I didn't know anybody. I knew maybe 2 people from like college back home, and now everybody knows me and I know everybody. I'm now the face of Chicago boxing. It can be pretty intense because as a role model and in this position, you have to think about what you're posting or what you're saying, or just you have eyes on you all the time. So you have to be very responsible with all of your outlets, all of your social media. And I don't mind having that responsibility or playing that role because I do it for the kids I had some really positive role models when I was growing up, teachers and just other people that took the time and did little things that I will never forget. And I want to be that for a child, and just to have little kids say that they look up to me, boys and girls. It's an amazing
feeling.
It's
about coming out here and talking to people and telling them that they can do anything that they want to do no matter what their past is like. So there's so many things to do with your talent. Don't make it small.
I do a lot of outreach to like the meet and greets, to the communities, the different areas that I represent, Pilsen, Bridgeport, Canaryville, here in Chinatown and downtown St. Louis, the work environment. I go to different schools. Anybody that thinks that I will have an impact on their kids, I'll go and I'll speak and I'll tell my story. And the crazy part about that is when I tell my story and I talk about things that probably shouldn't happen in life, like being homeless as a child and just not knowing where my food is going to come from and just kind of having all these heavy responsibilities as a child. There's always somebody, always another child in the crowd that's going through the same thing right there at that moment. And so just to be an uplifting, motivating vessel for them, it means the world to me.